on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Truly this is a capital venue fit for a truly capital club, which Roma, of course, are. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Out to the right. And it's Eder Nielsen. Breaks on here. Perisic. Kurzawa plays it out to the wing. Herveders plays it forward. Perisic. He's made sure that that won't get through. Torgan Hazard. Kroos gets it back. Ben Yedder. And here's Aguero. Torgan Hazard. Hits one! To surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Hazard certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Roberto. And it's Ibrahimovic. Chance!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
They're not going to make any further progress now. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Played back in. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Bradford seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And here's Aguero. Torgan Hazard gets the better of his man. Torgan Hazard spreads it towards the left. He's gone for goal. Mkhitaryan could move up a gear here. And here's Aguero, played out to the right. Berghaus. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Alan goes looking. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Massive leap! Decent enough try. Aguero. Decent looking ball. Roberto is there to heave it away.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Mkhitaryan. There's a long ball. Forward it goes. He's got through. Ibrahimovic. And he's whipped it in low. Berghaus. That's put paid to a promising move. Oh, good interception. Toni Kroos. Kurzawa. Alan gets it out to the wing. Roma couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Niels. Berghaus. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Niels. Ricardo Pereira tries to get it forward quickly. Berghaus. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Great leap! And that's caused a worry or two.
Aguero did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Torgan Hazard, chipped through. Berghaus. Alex Telles drives it forward. There is the half-time whistle. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
It's Piontek! Toni Kroos. He's looked long this time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hervedez with a fine tackle. Hoists it forward. And it's Niels. And the weighted pass. He's got the ball, going for goal! D'Ambrosio gets it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's been levered clear.
Roma making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Lovely bit of skill. Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Decent looking ball. Away from immediate danger, and it's played forward. Piontek plays it out to the flank. Berghaus delivers.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
There's a low cross. Hoists it forward. It's a throw in. Goes long.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Alan drives it forward. And it's Perisic. very well to intervene.
Roma have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a...
Has a goal! He can pounce on that. They've scored! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Bradford break the deadlock.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
It's a great ball. That intervention was very necessary. Perisic plays it forward. Allen. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. D'Ambrosio positions himself well and cuts it out. Looks to dink one in. What a throw in. Nielsen.
Roma showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose! Nielsen. Timely intervention. Shoots! It's there! Roma are level!
Roma are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Roma grabbed the... has a pop! Oh, should have put that away.
Tony Kroos has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. Roma merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Piontek. Torgan Hazard. Nielsen.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And they've been caught out here. Hernandez goes looking. Ball needed to be better. Belts one.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Tony Kroos. And it's Eriksen. That's not going to make it. Looks to thread it through. Good ball, it's found its target. Over to the left. Torgan Hazard. Forward it goes. Gets away from his opponent. Has has a pop! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Bradford can understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bradford really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this defeat, Peter.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.